Today, we are going to show you how we take a half a cup of lentils, sprout them, and increase the size and make a whole meal for your family. Germinating your seeds is very important because when you sprout the seed, it increases the seed's vitamin content and it helps to get rid of the anti-nutrients and the phytic acids that are in the seed that prohibit you from digesting the seed properly and allowing your body to absorb all of the nutrients and all of the vitamins that have now changed because the seed composition has changed. If you want more information on sprouting and germinating your grains and lentils and legumes, check out this book by Sally Fallon. It is called Nourishing Traditions. There is also a really helpful website called the Weston A. Price Foundation, and I will leave the link below on that. What you'll need for this recipe is only half a cup of lentils, a mason jar, and some kind of lid. What you'll want to do is measure out half a cup of lentils, and then you'll pour them right into your mason jar. I like to use the wide mouth mason jars because things can go in and out much easier, but you can use a small one if that's all you have. The types of lids that you're gonna want is something with a screen. You can use ones with plastic, and these are pretty easy to make if you want to just drill a hole in them and then put a little screen inside. You can use a plastic screen or a steel screen. If you don't have a sprouting lid, you can use a cheesecloth and then put a ring around it or a rubber band. Okay, so next, what you'll do is you'll just fill it with water and rinse and drain and rinse and drain, and then fill it with water and then soak them overnight. Okay, so you'll fill it with water and you're gonna give it plenty of water for the beans to expand and soak up all of the water. Once you soak it overnight, you're gonna drain the water and then you're gonna tip the jar upside down and place it in a bowl so all the water can leak out by itself. You're gonna wanna tilt it because if you place it directly down, it's gonna be sitting in its own water and it's gonna get moldy and it won't be able to breathe. It's gonna block the airflow. So you're gonna wanna tilt it just like this and allow it to slowly drip and drain. And then every day for the next 2 to 3 days, you're gonna rinse it. Every time you walk by it and give it a thought, you're just gonna rinse it just like how I did in the sink. Pour water in, drain it out, and then tip it upside down. And you'll be surprised how quickly these sprouts start to form. It starts looking like this with just a half a cup of lentils. And when you're finished, you will increase your lentils by this much. Some people like to eat them raw and put them in salads and in sandwiches. What I'm gonna show you today is our favorite recipe for sprouted lentils. For this dish, we're gonna need to rinse out our sprouted lentils. For this recipe, we're gonna boil them for about 10 minutes to just soften them up. I'm going to just push them down under the water and make sure they're all submerged underwater, and then bring it to a boil for about 10 minutes just to kind of soften them up a little bit. While our lentils are boiling, let's get the rest of our ingredients chopped up. I'm gonna take about 2 or 3 cloves of garlic and roughly chop them and add them to my bowl. It's been about 10 minutes and they've been gently boiling over the stove, and we're about to drain the liquid. I'm gonna set this off to the side, and now we are gonna saute up our onions and bell peppers and garlic in a cast iron skillet. I'm going to put down a little bit of avocado oil into the pan, into our pan. While these are sauteing, let's go check on our garden, see if we have any collard greens or kale growing for our wraps. Woo! It is December and we are still growing our kale and collard greens. These vegetables have cooked down and they're nice and caramelized. Now what we're going to do is add our seasoning. We're just gonna add some cumin, some ground cumin, taco seasoning, dried oregano, and some sea salt. Also, what I'm going to add is some crushed tomatoes that I had canned from our summer harvest. After we've added our sprouted lentils, I'm just going to give them a good mix and make sure that this isn't so soupy. We have a delicious sprouted lentil meal. You can put this into tacos, burritos, or even just make yourself a salad and sprinkle this right on top, and it tastes fantastic. This has been another quick and affordable, nutritious meal that I like to make for my family that I'm sharing with you. My name is Lorraine from Sow the Land. I want to thank you for watching and hope you have a great day.